Hey guys, it's Trish. This is going to be your weekly horoscope for June 9th through the 15th. Okay, so this week we are immediately hit with the T-square and a grand cross. You're going to have to put on big girl panties this week. If you don't have any, I suggest you find some. You're going to face multiple obstacles and decisions that aren't going to be easy. All I can say is to do the right thing whenever you get a chance, and to always come from a place of compassion and to act with integrity. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. If you have to, try to step out of your emotions and look at things like data and facts. I know, easier said than done. Recognize that you have to let people travel on their own journey. You cannot give everyone the answers. Only your own personal journey can do that. But what you can do is be there to support people when they are going through it, even if you yourself are going through it. And you never know, they might just be the ones returning the favor someday or in the near future. If someone is leaving your life or wants to leave, then let them go. Okay, if it is you that is leaving, do so for the right reasons and not out of vindictiveness, anger, fear, or wanting to teach someone a lesson. It's truly hard to keep loving someone who's been vile and disgusting to you. But you need to recognize that a lot of arguments, fights, and conflicts come from our own conflicting emotions, okay, in the form of volatile eruptions. It's okay to walk away, okay? It's also okay to apologize. And on top of that, it's also okay to accept genuine apologies. Okay, so this week, you decide. It's all about what energy you focus on. Now, Sunday, the moon is still in responsible, practical, organized Virgo. You might find yourself thinking about long-term security with an intelligent, thoughtful approach. You are extremely helpful and you often show your love through service. Although cautious and meticulous, you sometimes lose yourself in analysis paralysis and you can spin out of control. You are very professional, a perfectionist to be clear. Right now, you may be searching for some truths, or you may be arriving at some after careful analysis of the puzzle pieces. Careful of too much stress, though, it could affect your health. There could be some problems in a relationship that could lead to arguments and standoffs if there's cutting remarks and criticism involved. There could be some required adjustment in thinking habits or patterns in which you need to realize that there is more than one perspective, more than one side. You or someone else may need to change how you communicate with someone, or at least treat them with dignity. Avoid calling names and blaming others for your very own feelings or responsibilities. Don't try to shift the blame. Okay, you really could be having a hard time staying balanced, and you might be feeling a little unnerved. Careful you don't project or accuse someone of something due to your own insecurity or inner conflict, as you may very well end up regretting. You may end up regretting what you said and did, and feel quite perplexed by it. It could put a damper on any progress you can make either at home or in the workplace. It could be hard to get anything done, period. Try your best to be patient, okay? Someone is not seeing things clearly, or they're confused, or they're delusional, or they're just vague, like they can't think right now, too much shit going on, okay? And also be wary and careful of all manners of schemes and scammers. Someone could be trying to con you or themselves, or they could be trying to deceive you in some way or deceive you out of something. And with the issues with bad money judgments, you need to avoid the tendency to spend foolishly, okay? Although it's understandable you're expecting some guests in your home or you're trying to prepare for something, you're literally scrambling to tend to details. There could have been an accident in the family, either car, plane, boat, pedestrian. Somebody could be drowning in tears, obligations, or bills, or there could have been an accident that caused some other kind of injury, energy. And others are going to be rallying to support the family. And there's a lot of people that are willing to help you take care of things at this time. So we have 9 and 27. Okay, so there's unconditional love, there's enlightenment that creates a balance, and we have, ooh, wow. Okay, so literally we have 1, 2, 3, 4 19s, and we have 4 9. So what's that? 9 and 10. So There is a progression here. We are moving forward with an extraordinary amount of healing. We got 4 9s and 4 10s, guys. That's endings, unconditional love. It's healing. And it's also about completing a healing cycle, closing it out and moving forward on and up because of healing. There's a lot of love here, guys. Beautiful, beautiful energy. The numbers are just crazy. How are you going to get 4 9s and 4 10s? That is so rare, I have to tell you. Okay, so Monday, there's a decision to make. You could be analyzing how you've been spending money or thinking about where you could spend your money. You could realize that you've been wasteful, or you could be worried that you're being wasteful. Okay, you could realize that someone is lazy and or greedy, or you could suddenly recognize it might be you. Who knows? Your thought patterns have bred habits that have kept you from being generous, and it also keeps you from accomplishing a lot, okay? Because you might be unnecessarily spending money on things that don't necessarily benefit you. You need to realize that you need to come from a more practical and ordered place in your thinking in regards to financial affairs. Of course, this could go the other way, and you could be overbearing, conceited, and you could resort to victim mentality. Oh God, why me? Try to take the high road. Don't react because you feel vulnerable. Okay? Respond. Don't react. Think before you speak. There can be some changes due to someone being emotionally oversensitive. Numbers for that day, we have, once again, 19, 19, 19, 19. Oh, and a 10. Did I tell you they're all the same things? Beginnings and endings, completion of a cycle, being full of unconditional love, moving forward into something new because some healing has been completed. Once again, we got 4 19s. And 5 10s. Even better. That's a double something's completed. Tuesday, the moon is in harmonious, diplomatic, good-natured Libra. You are the picture of refinement and grace. You will find the arts very attractive at this time. You're open and independent, but you might need someone's help to get something done. Okay, you're not interested in anything unpleasant at the moment, and vulgarity and strife will totally turn you off. You're not going to want to suffer a fool at this time. You might want to surround yourself with beautiful things instead, okay, because you're happy to spend money on those kinds of things. Libra needs security and reassurance from lovers, and they enjoy mental compatibility more than the sexual component of a relationship. Okay, so you've got to touch here before you can touch there. There may be some money troubles, especially if this is a first marriage. There could be some old wounds that have to be dealt with, and it could emotionally drain you, okay? It could make somebody touchy, argumentative. It could cause health problems or be the cause of health problems. Okay, I just want to make sure I was saying that the right way. Try your best to express what you feel instead of exploding in anger. Okay, there is a Grand Cross that is calling for balance and justice to those who govern and rule, and to be more humane in our own positions of authority. So try not to run roughshod over anyone. It's better to work with somebody and be upset and tell them than to get mad, freak out, and have to keep working without any help. Okay, you see how that works? All right, so we have major forward movement. The numbers. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. What can I say? It's moving onwards and upwards. Okay, so basically the numbers of the day and date are 11 and 20. So there is a manifestation of a new kind of harmony, a new kind of balance, or a new kind of team, or a new way of working together. Okay, 2 5s, definite changes today. We like that because it could be surprises and gifts. It's also about boundaries. Okay, so we're manifesting a new intimacy because of boundaries that come from healing the beginning and ending of something, and it's bringing forward peace. Okay. Whew, that's a whole mouthful of numbers, but you get what I'm saying, right? Wednesday, there's a strong possibility of extreme mood swings, okay, with jealousy prominent. It could bring unpleasant changes in the relationship. In fact, you may be plagued with relationship issues at the moment. You could have had several relationships in your lifetime, but you have trouble maintaining just one. You've never been able to truly maintain a relationship, okay? There seems to be a struggle for you to keep balance, okay? Like a relationship throws you off balance, and you feel like sometimes needs aren't getting met. So there is a tendency, a heightened tendency for love triangles, okay? Somebody going outside the relationship for some kind of need that's not being met in the relationship. This could also be a time of financial strain, okay? So somebody could be going outside the relationship for financial help or intimacy. There could be a major rebalancing of our lives that occurs through the adding or subtracting of partners, friends, or money. Okay, it seems our value system is being overhauled by events during this transit that impels people to align themselves with what is best for them. Now, relationships that no longer serve the highest and best of the individuals involved will most likely come to an end under this transit. Okay, so you got to ask yourself, is it time to consider promoting harmony by adapting to a situation and being diplomatic about things instead of being angry, touchy, and argumentative? I think so. Try your best to stay balanced and grounded come what may. Okay, if that's not an issue, then today should be a relatively harmonious day on the home front, and you could possibly be promoted, given added authority, added duties, or extra pay. Okay, numbers for that day are 12 and 21. So surrender. Surrender to what feels authentic, and it will come together. Okay, this will be a joyful event. We have 4, 4. Okay, so there's something that's manifesting. Maybe your truth is manifesting, or you're surrendering. You're manifesting a surrender to truths. And then we have 17, which is about enlightenment in the self. It's also about a wish coming true. So you could have been wanting to say something, okay, but there was some healing that needed to be done, and now there's some realizations and some expression that is coming into the physical realm because of beginnings and endings and new soul growth as an example of healing, or with healing as an example. Wow. Basically, that's, we have 1, 2, we have 3 3s, we have 3 4s, 2 9s, and 2 10s. That's a lot of numbers. Now remember, when you have multiple numbers, that is increasing the concentration of that particular energy. Okay, so where was I? Thursday, the moon moves to intense magnetic Scorpio. This energy is self-reliant, determined, controlling with the utmost willpower and a lot of passion, okay? Scorpio is the master of the self and driven by purpose, divine purpose. This energy brings resourcefulness, clarity of thought, good judgment, and a phenomenal memory. You could have some powerful creative impulses, and your imagination can help turn your dreams into reality. You could be working hard to rise above on the unconscious motivations that used to drive you, okay? Used to. Idealistic and crusading, your emotions are powerful, and you could be speaking about or discussing baggage with loved ones and having their support while you heal from past hurts, okay? This can be a time of healing of emotions, because there's an unusual depth of feeling and healing through empathy and through transformation via tuning into spiritual and psychic realms, okay? Trust your instincts and intuition above all else to navigate through, over, around all hurdles that jump in your way. Eventually, your emotions will level out as you change your perspective on a particular situation. Of course, you have to be able to identify what you are feeling first. So if you don't have the tools, I suggest you take your cue from someone around you. Someone could be a spiritual leader. There's plenty on YouTube. Okay. someone who always seems to have their shit together and goes with the energy flow, whichever way it's going. I recommend you look at what they're doing. Okay, also you may have to face some truths about yourself after a confrontation leads you to confronting yourself. Although we are all aware of where we fall short by now, we are coming to a point of conscious awareness of our thoughts, actions, and behaviors. So don't be surprised if you do learn something about yourself you hadn't realized before. Oh, and don't forget to forgive yourself like you forgive others, because honestly, shit happens, and there's a lot right now. A lot. Everybody is going through more than one thing right now. But should you engage in the dark side, it could be helping breed resentment and jealousy. So try your best to remain positive. There could be the tendency to be domineering and hold grudges, and things could get quite out of hand if you let it, okay? You could be obnoxiously afraid of someone or something controlling you, and you may want to make a quick run for it, make a quick escape, okay? What I don't want you to do is harbor resentment or worry about being rejected. Do worry. Be wary of numbing yourself instead of feeling through these potent emotions. There could be a lot of tears today, a lot of crying, folks. So get the tissues and do your best to come from a place of compassion and understanding. Communicate as best as you can, okay? The loving energy will help you rise above previous negative thinking and habits. Okay, so we have 13 and 22. Okay, so I'm going to look. Let me take a look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 number 18s, folks. That's about unconditional love. It's empowerment in the self. It is healing through example, and it is being the example of healing. Okay, then we have 2 5s. So there's changes and boundaries. There's confidence. There's surprises and gifts. And then we have 22 and 22. So this is a twin flame activation. There's transformation and changes within the self because of information that you've realized, all moving towards peace and healing. That's a lot of numbers, guys. That's the second time I've seen 6 of a particular number in the last year since I've started. It sounds like I've been doing it forever. Okay, Friday is a good day health-wise, and problem should be no problem. You have the energy to take care of a lot, and you're feeling particularly creative today. However, Mars is causing people to drive too fast. Okay, so whether it's their body, a car, a truck, a motorcycle, an airplane, a helicopter, or boat, there could be accidents. Okay, even if you're a pedestrian, please be wary of your surroundings and watch your speed if you are driving something. Don't push yourself too far. Don't push your body too far. And definitely don't push fate. Or you could be dealing with the police, tickets, court, and possibly living with injuring or killing yourself or others if you've been careless or thoughtless in your actions. The last thing you need to do is risk additional lessons of sacrifice. So when you feel it welling up in you, let that anger go and try not to get wrapped up in road rage, okay? 15 minutes late is better than dead or in jail. I'm just saying, okay? The instances of mechanical failures, breakdowns, and malfunctions are also increased. It's not even Mercury retrograde yet, guys. That comes on July 7th. I mean, wow. Sorry, don't know what to tell you. That's just how it is. Okay, on a good note, you're going to have the courage to follow through on something, okay? And this risk could net some huge rewards and gains in some kind of new territory with a new enterprise. You're being subliminally pressured to step up into a uniquely new experience, complete with new karmic lessons. Yay! And rewards, okay? And rewards. Remember who you are and laugh at who you used to be, okay? We have 14 and 23, so there's confidence, and there's happiness, there's grounding within. You feel grounded, okay? You feel different, and you're very assertive, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 4, 18, so that's a lot of healing, that's a lot of unconditional love, and it's because you feel empowered, okay? You feel the power within yourself. Saturday, the moon moves into optimistic, exuberant, open-minded Sagittarius, but will not be a full moon until Sunday evening. This energy wants to enjoy life with travels and adventures galore, whether foreign or in your homeland. Okay, you will love learning with that sharp mind and extraordinary insight. You're loving open spaces right now, and you need a lot of personal space too. Okay, you're enjoying meeting new people. You understand the concept of the law of attraction, so you're not greedy with your energy, your money, your time, your attention, or your love. In fact, you could spend too much on yourself or others, so watch that generosity doesn't border on foolish. You're very independent and can push your luck too far sometimes, called optimistic fatalism, because you believe whatever will be, okay? You totally accept the fate that the universe has in store for you, so damn it, you're gonna enjoy yourself. Come hell or high water. You perceive the best in people, but you do not hesitate to speak the truth, even if it's criticism. And your humor and good nature makes it very easy to take because you are open, honest, and sincere. Of course, you could indulge in the shadow side and be extravagant, irresponsible, and non-committal, leading to some questions if you will pull out and walk away, leaving someone else holding the proverbial financial ball. Okay, possible huge fight. Someone's needs aren't getting met, and they're going to call you out. Okay, are you going to fight back in anger, or will you do the right thing and hang in there and listen to what they're saying, possibly learning something about yourself or them? Can they trust you to bail? Can they trust you not to bail in a tough time? Okay, can they stay true to you if they are on an independent mission? And vice versa, can you stay true to them while you're on an independent mission without them? Okay, can either of you be trusted to stay true to each other sexually while you're out and about? Okay, with this risk, this heightened risk of triangles transit going on, are you going to be included or left out? Guess we find out next week. Stay tuned for next week's installment of the Horrorscope. Just kidding. Not really. I'll have the horoscope next week, but I'm not done with this one yet. Numbers for that day are 15 and 24. So there's a balance that's manifesting because of changes within the self. People are feeling empowered. And power is being manifested. Legacy, leadership, your ability to deal with and stay grounded is manifesting. Things are balancing out. Okay, so physical effects. It will affect your bones, your back, your spines, your knees, your teeth. You'll be subject to stiff joints, rheumatism, orthopedic issues. It also affects your breasts, your stomach, your digestive system, body fluids, lymph glands, your soft midsection area, and you could be subject to digestive ailments caused by stress and tension. You could also be subjected to allergies. You can have issues with the mouth, arms, hands, lungs, your nervous system. Subject to strains and accidents involving arms and hands. You could also be prone to bronchitis and respiratory issues. Okay, it also could affect your feet, your ears, your glands, your body fluids. Your feet could be prone to aches, bunions, and corns. This could affect your thighs, your sciatic nerves, your hips, arteries, and liver. And what I mean about the liver is it could be susceptible to overuse of alcohol and be really, really sensitive to things like hepatitis. Okay, also your face, your sinuses, your brain, your eyes, ears, and all things that hang on your head. So you could be subject to minor injuries around the head or face. If you guys hadn't noticed, I believe I said ears and eyes a couple of times. Okay, so watch that, keep an eye on that. Personally, I've been feeling like there's stuff in my eyes, dust, and they've been burning. So that's an extra emphasis on, wear your sunglasses and keep your eyes protected at all times. All right, guys. Now, like I said earlier, stay tuned for next week's horoscope. Love you. Take care.